Hey guys, thank you so much for watching today, and of course, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Brittany, and today I figured I would do a quick little summer look of how I do a summer look and do it quick and out the door. Now in this video I use mainly drugstore products, and I either got them either from Ulta or my local Rite Aid. I believe the only thing that I didn't use from drugstore is the Benefit blush. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, please feel free to keep watching. Please subscribe, like, comment. Have a great day. Okay, so the first thing that I like to do is just set my face with my all-nighter setting spray. I find that doing this in between layers just helps keep your makeup fresh and long-lasting every day. Now, I like to go in with a primer. However, this one from L'Oreal is a BB cream in shade medium. And I love this because it is a 4-in-1 basically, so it primes, corrects, hydrates, and perfects. So I just take my Dampen Beauty Blender. Now this comes out in the shade like white. However, it just kind of blends up to your skin, and it just kind of blends everything. And I love this just because I have a lot of redness. I'm prone to acne breakout, and in the summertime, this just stays put. Versus my NYX Angel Veil. Love this, great product. Here. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the Matte Poreless Fit Me Foundation by Maybelline, and I truly love this for a summertime foundation because it's so lightweight, and during the summer you don't want anything so heavy that your pores can't breathe. Now this is perfect for oily to normal skin, and I myself have oily skin. Now, this will last all day. It's waterproof, and I love that because I sweat a lot sometimes, or if you go swimming, it stays right on there, and it's amazing. I'm gonna dab a little on wet beauty blender. Oh, and just kind of go in. Now always make sure that when you're blending your foundation, use a wet or a damp beauty blender, just because it helps absorb excess product and it helps it blend evenly. Whereas if you had a dry beauty blender, the product wouldn't really blend evenly. Gotta get your neckline. You don't want to look like The Mask. You know, that movie. Now I like this because I can add a second small layer and it doesn't feel cakey. So I'm gonna just add a little bit more because I can still see a little bit of redness on my face. Now another great thing about this product is that it is poreless, so when it dries, it kind of hides or conceals your pores. And I love that because right in here, I've always had enlarged pores, and I could never find a foundation that would just kind of cover that up. This product is so amazing. I love it. It just hides everything so well, and it just looks so natural, and you really don't even feel like you're wearing anything, and I love that. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with my all-time favorite Maybeline Age Rewind magic eraser, as I call it. This is shade Fair, or like what I like to call Snow White. So I'm just gonna go underneath my eye. What this will do is just brighten up underneath. This stuff, seriously, is amazing. Now I'm just gonna highlight my Cupid's bow right in here, and then my chin, maybe right in here, my smile lines. Now I'm gonna go in with my Maybeline Contour stick in the shade Deep. Now I like this stick because it has contour side and then kind of like a highlighter side. And I love this because it just blends so smoothly. It's so creamy, and literally get it at your local pharmacy. I don't know what I paid for this, 12 bucks. So I'm just gonna go in like this on this side, down my nose, across, do the jawline, and then all up in here. So this is good if you're like me and have a 5 head. It just kind of, what contouring does is it just kind of shadows. Yeah. Okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with my Dampen Beauty Blender and just kind of blend this all in. And when you're blending this into your hairline, make sure that it gets in your hairline, because you don't want a line. Like me, I have blonde hair, so you can kind of see the line still. So you just want to make sure you get all up into there. So it just wouldn't look right. All right. Now I used to be afraid of contouring because I didn't know how to do it. But then I just learned that it's just makeup. It comes off. So if you make a mistake, don't be afraid to just wipe it off and start all over again, because you will get there one day. And I'm telling you, practice makes perfect. So now I'm just gonna go dab down the center of, or the sides of my nose. You never want to take the wet sponge and just rub it in. When you do that, you just kind of move the product all around, and sometimes when that happens, you end up looking muddy, and you don't really want that. So now I'm going to go in with the pointy side and just kind of blend out my concealer. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with the Maybelline Master Fix Translucent Powder to set my face. I personally don't like having a greasy, oily face, especially after I have makeup on, so this works perfectly. You just take your powder and just kind of push it into your skin, and what this does is it helps keep your makeup lasting all day. You'll look fresh, it's not melting off your face. It's amazing. Now, for me, I usually get super oily right in my T-zone, probably right in here, and sometimes over in here, depending on the weather. You never know what the weather's gonna be nowadays. Okay, so while this sits on my face, I'm gonna quickly go in and do my brows. So what I like to do is take the spoolie, and what I'm using is actually the Eyelure pencil in shade Blonde. And always make sure that your pencil is sharpened, because there's nothing worse than going in to outline your eyebrows with a dull pencil. And I find that when I do that, your brows just look kind of, I don't know, not as sharp as they should be. So I like to go in, spoolie out any product that's in my eyebrow. Mine are getting kind of long. I'm gonna have to trim those. Okay, so with my eyebrows, I like to just start making a starting point. Now, everybody does their brows differently. I just found a technique that works best for me. Believe it or not, probably a year or two ago, I had no idea how to do my eyebrows. I was literally, like, I would go out with sparse eyebrows and I'd be like, how do people fill in their eyebrows and, you know, succeed with it and not have any issues? So then I started using a stencil with just some powder, and then I just kind of evolved from there. So here, some people like the start of their eyebrows kind of blocky. It all depends on your preference. I go back and forth. I know some people hate the block look. However, I love it if I'm going out and I want my makeup to be a little bit more dramatic to stand out. So when you're going in with your pencil, I just like to outline mine because I'm gonna go back in with the waterproof pomade, and I'm telling you, this stuff lasts. Like, it's better than the Wonder Brow. It does not smudge. I had a hard time getting it off. So for those of you who are looking for an excellent brow product, I highly suggest Eyelure because they're amazing. Okay, so as you can see the difference between each brow. One is thinner, one is fuller. So now I'm just gonna go in on this side, and you just wanna take baby strokes. You don't want to like cram it on there, you know, like with a crayon. Then you're just gonna have sharp lines and it won't look blended. Okay, so now I'm just outlining mine. Now this eyebrow is typically higher than this one. No idea why, it's just how it's always been my whole life. And then just take a spoolie and evenly spread the product. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with a little eyeliner brush. Got this one from Wet n Wild. And then I'm gonna go in with the Eyelure Brow Pomade, shade Blonde. Now with this, you have to be very careful because a little bit does go a long way. This kind of is the same lines as the ABH Anastasia Beverly Hills dip pomade. But this, you can get this right at, I got mine at Ulta. I'm not sure if you can get it at Rite Aid or not. So I'm just gonna take this, dip it into the pomade, brush it off on the back of my hands, just so I'm not spreading extra product and it gets all over my face. So what this does, I'm gonna go in, and I like to start at the tail just because I like a darker, sharp tail, and then I just kind of lightly move forward. And like I said, and then for right here, I just kind of flick up the brow hairs. Now I'm going to go in on my other side and start at the tail. 'Cause I like my tail sharp enough to cut someone. Haha. And now I'm just going to outline it. And then flick of the wrist. Now by doing this, it just kind of makes your brow hairs more natural, so you don't have that blocky effect. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with the block effect. Myself, I love it. So now I'm just gonna go back in with the spoolie just to comb everything through. Okay. Perfect. Now we're gonna go in and just dust all this powder away. So I'm going to go in with the Benefit blush. And I love this just because it is so, it's summertime and it's this kind of color. It looks a little red, but it's really not. So just dab in using a little sculpting brush from Real Techniques. And I just go in like this, just add a little rouge. You don't want too much. Okay, so now for my highlighter, I'm gonna go in with ColourPop, the Super Shot Color. And this is amazing as an eyeshadow or a highlighter. And this is the color, and it's so electrifying. I swear to God, people can see me from the moon when I wear this as a highlighter. It's so amazing. So I'm gonna take my brush, and I'm just going to spritz it with a little bit of setting spray. Now you can use the MAC Fix Plus. I love that stuff. That gets rid of any cake face or anything like that. But wetting your brush helps because it makes the product show up that much more. Glow, baby, glow. Okay, now I'm just going to do the tip of my nose and down in here. Now I'm just going to do the corner of my eyelids. All right. So lastly, I'm going to go in with the Rimmel, and this is in the color Blush. And I love this just because it lasts all day. Now, and it's matte. You know, how much more amazing can you get from that? You know, and I even tested it out eating a cheeseburger, and it stayed. So now I'm just going to go in and just slowly and carefully outline my lips. Now, technically, when you're applying any kind of matte product to your lips, it's really not recommended to rub your lips together, just because if it starts to dry and you go like this, it can kind of pick up dry flecks and make it look really flaky. But this, however, is so creamy, and it dries matte, and I cannot get over that. Lastly, what I like to do is go back in with my concealer and my brush and just kind of underlay my lips. And right in here, and you can just dab that on. Okay, and now I'm going to set my face with my favorite setting spray. Let this sit for a minute. Whew. And then you go back in with your Dampen Beauty Blender, and you can just kind of pat down your skin. And I noticed that this helps reduce the whole cake face look. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you truly enjoyed this quick drugstore waterproof summertime look. See you next time.